Hi everybody, I'm Terese, a graduate from the Diploma of Gerontological Management Studies, here to share my 3-year experience as a HSS and GEM student. Firstly, from my year 1 experience, similar to most freshmen I would say, I was really nervous about coming to a new environment and meeting new people. I then participated in the HSS Freshman Orientation Camp, or FO for short, where I had a fun time integrating into a School of Humanities and Social Sciences. When I joined Temasek Polytechnic, I also joined a CCA as well, which is the Temasek Polytechnic Life Saving and Swimming Team, or TPLSST for short. To describe the training schedule more in depth, it was held 3 days per week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 6 to 8:30 p.m. So it was clear to me that I had to really plan my time well to juggle between my academics and training, and focusing on my balance between academics and training, I would say it was alright for me. Being a student athlete in a way, I tend to prioritize my academics more than external participation, so I will motivate myself to complete any assignments first before going for training. In the first year of being a team, I wanted to give up because I felt like I did not have much potential in comparison to most of my teammates. So I did stop swimming for a few months until my vice captain at that point of time pushed me and gave me some form of encouragement, and I continued. Along the academic year, I did join some HSS events as well, such as Project Coordinators, which is PICO, and Freshman Orientation, which is FO. And in the beginning, I was really shy and timid, which indirectly affected how I experienced those events, even though they were really pleasant. Focusing on my academic results in year 1, in semester 1.1, my results were not really ideal in comparison to my peers. They were average, but they were not the best either. Personally, for me, this could be due to a different study environment and the new people around me. So from there, I felt really dejected from the results. But after talking to a senior, she did reassure me that as long as I tried my best for the remaining semesters, I will be able to do well to pull up my GPA. So in the second semester, I tried to work harder and smarter and had to learn how to juggle my academic, CCA, personal life, as well as to manage my time more well. I would say working smart as in knowing which subject plays heavier weightage and the specific assignments each subject have. And also, since it is a new study environment which requires you to be more independent with multiple modules, one tip would be to have like a form of reminder, like a schedule or like a notebook, which states all the deadlines of the assignments, and this way you will not miss out on anything important. So from semester 1.1 to 1.2, I could see that my results significantly improved, and I was quite happy about it. And in short, on how to cope with poly life in year 1 will be to make new friends, be a bit more open to experiencing new things, to try your best, and to plan your time really well. So moving on to year 2, I had to learn how to juggle between academics, CCA, and external participation more better. Focusing more on the workload in GEM, there was a point where there were multiple assignments with similar deadlines. From there, I had to plan wisely and to manage my time really well. As mentioned, it would be really good to have like a schedule that comprises of all the deadlines. Also about the term test week, there might be term tests on top of each other, so you don't get like a break in between. But this way, it's also very essential to plan your studying accordingly. For example, like knowing the amount of topics each module have, and then you plan your revision and your study accordingly. And one tip is to listen during lectures, because sometimes lecturers give out hints regarding the test. So yes. For group projects, there may be times where the group mates may not share the same perception as you, which will result in the clashing of opinions. I would say it would be best if every individual could come together to work together and understand to solve the problem. And also, I did experience some slackers in group projects. For me personally, I would still try to do my best in a project and to work closely with the other project mates. So yes, my CAP person, Miss Nurul, at the start of the academic year, did mention that year 2 was the hardest academic year out of the 3 years. This is because your motivation level is really high at the start in year 1 and it will drop in year 2 and it will rise again in year 3 because it is the last academic year. So year 2 is considered to be the hardest academic year, and for this statement I agree to a certain extent. Your motivation level might drop and the workload might be a bit more heavier compared to year 1. So for year 2 it is really vital to prioritize and to manage your time well for academics. Yes. And also, as much as it is important to complete your assignments on time, it is also really important to take care of your mental health. For year 3, 2 main modules were Student Internship Program, SIP, and Major Project, MP. For my SIP, I interned at a daycare center for older adults, and some of which have dementia. Through my SIP, I fulfilled the role of a program executive, and some modules that came into play were program planning and physical activities and wellness with older adults. So these modules assisted me especially since they had practicum in the past, which gave me some form of experience in planning activities for older individuals. So being able to apply my knowledge and from these modules into experience was quite fulfilling. And for MP, it was an industry project with the topic being recruiting and empowering older adults as physical activity ambassadors. Although there were no direct modules that helped or assisted in this topic, there were indeed modules such as applied social research to assist the major project in terms of research methods. Yeah. So moving on, 2 events from Polytechnic which were memorable and enriching was firstly the Singapore Pre-University Seminar 2019. I had the opportunity to represent Temasek Polytechnic and to make new connections with individuals from various educational institutions. And through this event, it opened my eyes a little bit more on the contemporary issues present in Singapore, and I was able to gain new experiences as well as some life lessons. Another memorable event was the HSS Freshman Orientation Camp 2019, where I was a group leader, and this particular camp is especially special to me out of the 3 camps I have participated in, because this event was where I stepped up a bit more. As mentioned previously, at the start of my HSS journey, I was really shy and timid, so during this FO, I was more confident and bold to show what I had to give. Yes. And to share 3 tips on maximizing student life in HSS, I would say firstly to join events with an open heart and mind, to make new friends and to gain new experience. I'm not saying it's a must to join events, but if you do join events such as HSS events, interest group events, or CCA, it is better to be willing to have an open heart and mind to experience new things. Yes. This is one tiny regret of mine from my 3 years in poly of not being able to open my heart a little bit more in terms of being more confident and showing my true character. Yeah. The second tip is to work hard and play hard. Ultimately, we do come to school to study. It is really important to know how to manage your time and plan wisely. Yes. And lastly, to try your best in whatever you do and to never give up even when times seem rough. Yes. Take care now. Bye.